What is going on, everyone? Thanks for checking out my channel. Today we're in the beautiful city of San Francisco, the setting of Full House. In this video, we're going to visit all of the San Francisco filming locations, as seen in the opening credits season 1 through 8 of Full House. Let's begin. All right, we're starting off right here at Fisherman's Wharf, right in San Francisco, California. You can see the opening shots right here, staring pretty much at the sign of Fisherman's Wharf. Immediately, actually right next to the sign of Fisherman's Wharf, we could see Danny and the girls. Actually, I don't believe it's Danny. It was the guy who was cast before him. But he's walking right in front of Giardino's. I believe that's how you pronounce it. And you could see him and the girls with their fishing gear walking directly this way. Yep, and in real life, this is what it actually looks like right here at the wharf. They would have had the camera set up on this side. I would have walked right down this way. Next quick little filming location, we are here at the pier. I believe it is this spot on Fisherman's Wharf where Danny and the girls are fishing in the opening scenes. So Danny Tanner and the girls have been right here. Alcatraz in the back. Take a look. All right, this is crazy. Going up to Lombard. Look at these. How these cars have to park. It is insane. All right, next Full House location. So, Danny Tanner in the earlier seasons is riding his bike right down Lombard Street, and you can see him start to top. Of course, the street in the shot has 0 cars coming down it because they blocked it, but he can ride all the way down right here. So next we're going to the Full House house. It took us a good while to find parking. We had to park a couple blocks down, but we found one. And now we're on Broderick Street. And we're coming up to the Full House house. And I'm pretty sure this is it, 1709. This is the Full House house, and I almost passed it up, funny enough. Wow. Do you ever think you would have seen this in person? No, me neither. Wow. They did have, they had a sign out somewhere before regarding it as the Full House house. I don't see it, to be honest with you. Oh, you know, it's a fun fact that I just found out. So the original doors of this house, they were red. John Stamos, when the show ended, actually took the doors, and he has them at his house. Fun fact. I can't believe we're seeing the actual Full House house. Obviously, they only use the exterior, not the interior, but... And I wonder why they picked this one. As you can see, there's a bunch of people that stop here, just like we are, really quick to get a view of the Full House house. But this is it. This is so cool to see in person. I never thought I would be here, ever. My wife just made a good comment, because, you know, in their living room in the show, their living room is huge, and in reality, with how small this house is, they would have never been able to fit that size living room in the house. So obviously, once again, only the exteriors of the house were filmed, but it's so cool. And I'll give you just like a view of the street so you can kind of see. It's just, you know, normal street in the city of San Francisco. Parking is really hard to do. But it's pretty cool. Yeah, and this would have been their garage. Simply amazing. I was like a little I don't want to say bucket list because it's seeing that house not really on my bucket list, but I loved that show growing up, and it was like a little childhood like check mark to see the Full House in person. Amazing. I've been waiting to get this shot. So John Stamos with the guitar, very quick clip, is sitting right at this bench with Ghirardelli Square, or Ghirardelli Chocolate Factory, in the background. Would have been right here. I'm John Stamos, Invisible Guitar. What do you do? Still right here in Ghirardelli Square, directly in front of us. This is where Lori Loughlin would have been standing in her shot back in the day, almost 30 years ago. This would have been filled with bigger, higher flowers, but I'm pretty sure she would have been exactly right here because that boat in the background, it is still the same boat. We made it to our next filming location right in front of this blue old Victorian style house right here. But right about here, this is a shot in one of the opening scenes in the season where Danny Tanner, played by Bob Saget, his fancy car that he cares so much about, keeping him clean and all that in the show, is parked right about here. And then you can see it's a really quick shot. He's cleaning the car right in front of that house. Take a look. Still in Ghirardelli Square, this would have been the road that Dave Coulier, also known as Joey, comes rollerblading up the hill. Probably stops right about where I am in front of the camera. There used to be a couple big trees that I'll show you in this clip, but there was a big tree right here, even up till a few years ago, that they took out. And then of course trees down there, but the background all matches. Even that lamppost right there, still the same. Right here. In the later seasons, there's a scene that takes place right here in the opening credits. Bob Saget, Danny Tanner's walking up. I'm pretty sure it's right about where these steps are. Carrying groceries next to Lombard Street. It would be pretty easy to carry groceries down the steps. However, going up, I don't think so. Lombard Street, the crookedest street in the world. Straight ahead is Alcatraz. Still at Ghirardelli Square, Jodie Sweetin would have been walking up in the later seasons for her intro right on the beach. And the boats are still the same exact boats, like 30 some years later, in the background. Take a look. Alrighty, we have arrived at the Painted Ladies. Straight ahead, here's my truck. This is not fun to park, as you can imagine. I had a parallel park on this. Anyway. Painted Ladies. Straight ahead, we're gonna get a better shot. There's some last filming locations here from Full House. But they all take place right at the top of the hill at the park. Let's go check them out. We've made it to one of the ending shots of the Full House intro, pretty much in the later seasons. I believe like season 4 and on. The crew would have been right about where these girls in the white are sitting. Pretty much right about here. With the Painted Ladies in the background. Well, everyone, that's going to do it for our Full House filming locations here in San Francisco. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, like the video, subscribe down below, check out all of my other San Francisco videos. Until next time, we'll see y'all soon on the Travel Channel. Take care.